Sit with your feelings. If you feel yourself falling into a rut, we know we need to get out of it, and in doing this, you cannot exactly do it instantly. You need to learn to sit with those negative feelings you are having and work your way back up slowly and gently to start feeling better again. You need to sit with your feelings. I cannot stress this enough when you are on the low and feeling you are falling down into a dark hole. You need to pick yourself back up, but how? First, you need to sit with those feelings. You need to acknowledge and face them and sit with them for a while. Feel your feelings and emotions that are pulling you down. Feel them for a while, but do not dwell on them and feed into them, or let them pull you down further. You need to float above them and swim in them. Let yourself feel first. Go and listen to some soothing, sad music to resonate with your emotions. Some gentle and soft music that will let you sit with those feelings, that will touch your heart. Then you can begin taking steps to lifting yourself back up and out of that rut. It is so important to sit with your feelings and feel them when they need to be felt. Take all the time you need to sit with your emotions and let them flow through you. Then gently pick yourself back up and carry on. That way, it is easier to move on afterwards. I could endlessly go on about the importance of sitting with your feelings and actually taking the moment to experience and bathe in your emotions, but I cannot go on for too long. Perhaps I will be making several more posts about this in the future, but for now, I will speak of this action of doing so. I urge you to not suppress or repress your emotions, especially negative ones. This pushing aside will not do you good in the long term, because eventually those repressed emotions will come back. They do not sit well inside, and they will settle down inside where it will begin to feel heavy. So don't run away from them. Instead, face them as they come along, no matter how uncomfortable and unenjoyable. It is better to feel them in the moment they come along to be felt, than save those negative emotions for later when they will weigh heavy on your heart and one day come back in an outburst or breakdown. Repression through distraction or force is not going to work. It is not going to make you feel better, but perhaps may make it worse. The feelings bothering you just won't go away instantly. You need to accept and acknowledge them in the moment they are there. The same can apply for positive emotions too, however not as damaging and inhibiting on our healing processes. Rather, it is failing to express your happiness and joy for something, which can be sadly withheld to hold in due to reasons that may be from deep within where your subconscious knows. This too should be expressed, and if you have the environment to do so, even if it's on your own, please do so. It is understandable if you do not feel to. This should be talked about in a future post, but in continuation to this process, it is necessary to heal and to move on, and in a healthy manner at that. Sit with your feelings for a while, and then choose how you will overcome and deal with these emotions and feelings. Will you listen to music? Will you read a book? Will you watch a film? Will you find a safe place or person to vent or talk to? Whatever you do, be sure not to dwell in these emotions in the process of sitting and feeling them. Acknowledge and accept how you are feeling and that you are only human to experience this. And after doing so, how will you gently move on with your life? Learn to sit with your feelings.